Hey guys, nothingwire.com. Jolla, a Finnish smartphone startup, has launched their first smartphone here in India in partnership with Snapdeal.com exclusively. And I have their smartphone out here. It looks pretty cool and interesting to say the least. Now, these guys have the smartphone run on a brand new, totally different OS called Sailfish OS, and that's based on Nokia's Migo open source platform. Now, this OS is open source as well, but more interestingly, the phone also has if I may, hardware APIs, so that you can use different extensions with the help of this back cover, which Jolla calls the other half. But before that, let's check out the design and build quality quotient of the device right now. So this guy has a 4.5-inch screen, a QHD resolution. You have a 2MP front camera, your earphones out there. There are no shortcut keys, mind you, because the Sailfish OS is totally gesture based, and here you have pretty much nothing. You have the dual speakers out there, volume rocker, power button, and on top you have the 3.5mm jack, micro USB 2.0 port, a noise cancelling mic there, the Jolla branding. Behind you have the 8MP autofocus camera accompanied by an LED flash, and you have a very subtle Jolla branding out here that you can see now. So by other half, I mean basically the back flap out there, which is made of thick polycarbonate. So you can see the NFC chip out there, and then the micro SD card here, extension of the already available 16GB storage, and you have a micro SIM card out there that supports 3G in India and 4G in Europe. So this guy is basically in the European market right now, and that's about it. So you can see all these contact points. So it's called other half mainly because the developers and the hardware equipment manufacturers can build other hardware components attached to this, and can extend the functionality of the OS and the hardware of this phone. For example, you can probably attach an extra battery that goes in here, possibly a camera lens and whatnot. There are many possibilities, mainly because the Sailfish OS is open source. Let's check out the user interface now. So Sailfish OS, it looks quite smooth actually. It is all gesture based. You can see everything. You can scroll it up and down, and that's pretty much about it. And that's all your apps. So you don't have a dedicated app drawer or such, and these are the shortcut keys. You can of course go to settings and define how many of those shortcut keys that you want. You have some keys on the display out there, but nothing on the bezel here. It looks cool, and the viewing angle is also decent, although not exquisite. So you have all these apps, and then you can see some of the stuff like this phone, and anytime you want to come back to the home screen, you can simply swipe from either half of it and then anywhere. Alright, so you can long press this and you can close this, and then from the home page, so from the home page, let's go to the shortcut keys. And if I go to settings out here, I can go to system settings, and then I can go to shortcuts around here, and then I can use my own shortcuts, my choices. For example, I want to use my phone there, that's it, and I swipe it, I come back to my home screen, and there you see it actually got a minimize stage over the home screen, much like the BlackBerry 10 OS. You can delete it like this, as I showed you. But now when I go here, you can see I have phone present as a shortcut keys, and there are different kind of gestures available, which will show you when this device comes to our lab for full review. So that's, you can see it also gives you a tutorial of what to do. It overall looks quite fun actually, but again not much to do. You can check out the gallery out here. So some photos and videos. Photos are arranged in stack, and you can see it says you can go to previous, and from here, and then if you drag it from here, it will straight away take you to the home screen, and if you drag it again, you have those whatever shortcut available, or whatever options available on top, you'll get this. So you can have select photos, and then you can multi-select photos. You can delete them. Let's say you can check out the photos out here. I can Bluetooth or email or MMS or do something, and then I can go back one step slow by slow, or I can go back to the home screen altogether. And if you're in an application, for example, I'm let's say if I'm in the internet out here, I can simply do this, and I'm meaning swiping from below up to check out what notifications I have. See, it says that I have this many mails and missed calls and messages. So again, a good gesture to have, but we are not yet familiar with this whole OS, so we need time to go and explore all the gestures and everything, so that we can give a proper tutorial, a proper hands-on on how this OS works. Now this guy is available right away exclusively on snapdeal.com for 16,499 rupees. In the Europe it costs 350 euros right now. So looks like a promising handset. Mainly I'm particularly interested in the hardware API part here. So how can you build in different extension, hardware extension of the phone that's built into this other half, or that which Jolla likes to call, it's basically the back flap, but that can accommodate various extension on the phone. So that's, guys, the Jolla smartphone run on Sailfish OS. And another thing before I finish the review is that the Sailfish OS here can run Android apps. So you can simply download an APK file from your browser, or you can simply use a pen drive out here to sideload a Android app. You can run this, but Jolla does not guarantee that you can run Google apps like Google Play Store or a Gmap and other such, because they do not have official partnership with Google. They just support Android app, much like the Nokia X series, for example, or even the BlackBerry 10 devices. So you can run APK at your own risk, and it might run, it might not run. All the APK files or all the Android application might not be compatible with this OS. What Jolla tells us that another thing is that they are preparing a Sailfish OS launcher for Android, which is about to enter beta, and you might also get a Sailfish OS ROM, much like the MIUI ROM, that you can probably port into your rooted Android devices, but that is gonna come in near future. No dates announced. So that's, guys, is the Jolla smartphone out here for 16,499, immediately available on snapdeal.com.